Hey, how's it going? My name's Ryan. Welcome back to Crosswatcher. If you're not familiar with this channel, this is a channel where you can come, kick it with me, and get some esoteric information that might help you along your path. Now, what we do here is general readings. For now, I'm kind of learning all this as I go. It is my goal to get out this inspiration for you so that you may receive these messages from Spirit along your path. Nothing I say is to be construed as legal or official advice, so take these matters as entertainment purposes only, these videos as entertainment purposes only, and get out of them what resonates with you, because this is your play. This is your play acting out, and you are creating all this, and I am just a participant in this to get this message through to you. So, messages that have been coming in the past maybe 13, 15 hours, something like that, somewhere around that range. I get a love energy coming in. This is like a love energy, a love for everyone, a love for humanity, the humanity aspect of the people that we know, the people, interpersonal relationships that we have, or whether they're personal or not. This energy feels that they always need to be confident. There always needs to be the helper, um, excessive amounts of joy and love. Uh, not so much the love relationship type of ushy gushy love, but very practical, overwhelming sense of wanting to care for the world. That motherly aspect, that parental aspect. And this person needs to understand that they shouldn't reach too far. You know that their love can be received back. That's their life path. That's in their birthright to receive that love. But ultimately, you need to have love for yourself and self care, and receive that love back. And if you're not receiving it, then there's something going on there. There's a bit of reaching on the part of that person. So that person needs to know, um, you don't need to be everybody's savior. You don't need to be everybody's mother. Or the flip side of that, you don't need to be everybody's father. Um, some people aren't. They're not going to receive your message the same way, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just the fact that you are who you are and you follow your path and you're true to yourself. All that is great intention, which is pretty much the message for today. Somewhere in there, there's love. We just started out with it, but mostly intentions. The power of your intentions. Intentions can be incredibly powerful. And I think I'm picking up this energy because you were starting to realize, coming into your own, that your intentions are creating your world now. You've deciphered codes, and you're no longer. I mean, I do get this sense of this martyr mentality, that you're giving your love, so you should expect something in return, but that it might involve being persecuted for it, or might involve um, not being accepted. Am I trailing off? Uh, yeah, intentions are very powerful, and to know how powerful your intentions can be, you have to clear the blockages in your aura. You have to come into a gnosis of exactly what the formula is. See, there's a code to everything. There's a life code, there's a God code, and there's a code to failure. If that resonates with you, leave me a comment down below. I got some white sage and lavender here. Picked up some burnables this morning. White sage and lavender. I also got myself a torch lighter because that sage didn't want to light. Can't have that happening. Your intentions can be truly powerful. Your intentions can set you free. There are times when there are energies that try to lock you into a sense of knowing, this false sense of knowing, and you can construe that as a form of wizardry. Intentions can be like magic. That's the general way of putting it. They can be like magic. They can be very powerful, your intentions. And the more you know, the more you can set into your intentions, and the broader the spectrum that you put out, that you emit. It can be life-changing. It can be world-changing. And I'm getting a sense of you coming into that gnosis, like you're taking careful steps. I just feel this. Okay, let me take this careful step. I walk a fine line. It's like kind of like one of the messages from yesterday. I walk this fine line. I can see it now. Oh gosh, I have to take a careful step. Careful step. Watch my intentions. Watch my thoughts. Please let me know. Hit a thumbs up if that resonates. And this is the two energies I'm getting today. Intentions, powerful intentions. Magic, both the good side, the great side of magic, the dark side of magic, and how intentions play into that. Oh man, messages are so heavy lately. But you probably just going through it, right? All right, everybody back up. We are ready to... No, we're not ready to start. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We are not ready to start. We are going to test out this new lighter real quick. We're going to get into your reading. Intentions. There's so much locked away. In your subconscious. Tell me there's no fluid in this. Come on. Come on, baby. Light up. Anyways. Yeah, you have to calculate those intentions. Or you have to be calculating your intentions, I should say. You gotta be very careful. You don't want to take a false step. You don't want to end up in trouble or get somebody else in trouble with your intentions. This is to better humanity. Harness your power. To get away from that which triggers you. All the way down. As above, so below. All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I'm going to triple it up right now. I wonder if this thing really is out. Let's see. Oops. Sorry. Let's see if this thing's really out. Maybe it just has an automatic shut off. There you go. Yeah. Probably a temperature shut off. That's pretty much what all this is. See, all these materials and the actions and what I have and my gnosis, these are all intentions. You may not be aware of the effect that they're having. Or you might be aware of the effect that they're having. Kind of mysterious. See, there's a weird thing about being a mystic. You know, I wouldn't admit to being a mystic, but essentially, I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Is that their intentions, and you know what? You can't say everything. There has to be a sense of mystery, and I like that. Don't you like that? Don't you like the sense of mystery in life? And that's where love comes back into play. You got to have love in your heart for that mystery to make sense. You got to walk that middle path in order to see the beauty in all sides. And when you quantify those algorithms from the downloads, you come into a fruition. Love and intentions. It's not a bad message. You wouldn't want to be talking about hate and intentions. That is bad. Don't do that. Just don't do it. Don't go that road. If you have hate in your heart, that is something you definitely need to transmute. You need to integrate that energy, but you're going to have to find the details, quantify. Everything is numerical, pretty much. Everything's related to some kind of number. Everything is calculations. Here we go. We are going to shuffle in this direction today instead of the sideways direction I normally shuffle in. All right, so we're pulling 5, and then we'll get some clarifiers. Here we go. What do we need to know, Spirit? What is our energies? What does love and intentions have to do with today's reading? Let's find out who's in our audience. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay. Hang on. Oh, jeez. That's 5. See, like 3 of them landed face up, and the first one was this one. Does it go in this direction? Hang on, give me a second. You know, we're not going to be showing anything in reverse today. That's not the intention. That is not the intention. Which one of these goes? Okay, this. Hang on a second. I got 2 cards facing down. The last 2 cards. The first 3 cards are facing up. All 3 of them are black. And this is the bottom of the deck. Now, you can make mental notes about what comes upright and what comes in reverse. I'll let you discern for that yourself. But we're going to stick to a general. We're not going to reach for anything in reverse today. Okay? All right. So that's like the topic right there. We got, as usual, huge projects. That's always a given. If you don't have huge projects, perhaps you're in a state of stagnation where you need to get creative. You need to start forming your projects. That probably isn't going to apply to everybody. Definitely there's a sense of magic here. There's definitely a sense of magic. Which is funny because I don't really do the whole magic in the novelty sense. So what I'm getting from this is these are intentions. This is a crazy intention. This is an alignment between communication and advancements. Communications and advancements. Perhaps you are in some sort of field of communication, and this is what your company's doing. You're just taking on huge projects, trying to realize the goals and meet quotas. regular everyday stuff, but there's a lot more going on here. This is a bigger awakening. This is definitely bigger. We got some completion here. We got feelings of completion. That's cool. Probably, most likely, but like you found out what motivates you. You figured it out, and you figured out who you are. It's like, this is so cool that you know already. Now it's just sort of like pulling together the pieces. It's amazing how I can relate to all of this. Let's see what's under these last two cards, and then I'll start showing ya. All right. Wow. Oh, I don't know why this book isn't open. Hang on. Jeez. Everything's in its place. You realize that you've been living in the state of not wanting to adapt. I mean, or at least you were like, this is like back in the distance, and you're reflecting on it. I mean, this was like way in the past, and you're reflecting on it. That you weren't able to update yourself, and you didn't have this concept you didn't have this internal concept of out with the old, in with the new, and that's all relative to who you are, but you're way past that now. So that is something that's coming up. This is a past deal, and you could be seeing others going through this too, and you want to reach for them to communicate to them, but you're wiser than that. You know that you need to talk in code. Does that resonate? You need to talk in code. I think I said that earlier, and I think I even said that yesterday. So that's coming in. That's like 3 times talking in code is coming in. So that must be very relative to somebody right now. Somebody who's insanely wise, like so wise, and so about their projects. So about their projects. Now you had these doubts, and you had these doubts, and I think you realized you had these doubts, and you transmuted that energy, because now that question you were asking yourself is no longer relevant. It's like poof, gone. It's a poof, gone, and that's real magic. You're saying to yourself, how was I able to do this? How was I able to gain this knowledge of my power that is building? The sense of completion, the sense of life fulfillment. Let me see here. I'm seeing 4. I'm seeing lots of 4. 4, 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. Tons of inner stability. And this inner stability is leading to an intentional resolution. This stability, this grounded stability, these epic realizations, they quantify into powerful intentions. Now, no spades came up, which is telling me that communication is well in line. There's no question about communication. What else is there no question about? There's no question about the air you breathe, breathing techniques. There's no question about the way the communication is coming in. There's no question about the way communication is being given. The air we breathe. Every time you breathe in, you count to 4. Do you count to 4 when you breathe in? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you hold it. The Jack is showing me a 7. Do you breathe out Do your cycles of breath quantify to 11? Is that, ask yourself. Go through it naturally. 4 seconds breathing in, 4 counts, 7 out, 11 altogether. What you're breathing in is what you're receiving from the universe. It's giving you that life force to process. And you process it. Capillaries in your lungs, in your blood, circulatory system. And you breathe it out. You give intentionally. Now, you could just be walking around breathing, or you didn't realize this, or maybe this is what you realized from their past. Oh my gosh, I've been walking around just breathing, and I didn't even realize I was actually doing something. I didn't realize my breathing actually had more to do than just keeping my body alive, keeping air in my lungs. You're actually receiving information. You quantify, and you release that intention out into the world. That's why it's very important to be self-aware and to be mindful of your intentions, because your intentions are growing into this huge power. Woo! All right, boy and girl. This is your first card. So we saw in the beginning, we saw the Jack of Clubs. So this is the first card that came up. And this guy landed right on his face, or on his back, for everybody to see. Like, boom, first card that came out. And I was just like, oh, it was one of them readings. Look, welcome back. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. It's awesome. Now, normally this guy is set to be the Tower, but he can seriously be the Joker too, But this is an energy, so this is like a Tower energy, somebody who's realized something. But this person is very wise, and you saw that in the Jack. And then here's that sense of completion. This is how you feel about these energies, about past few days, all these realizations. Definitely ending cycles. Definitely ending generation cycles. Great for you, man. Or woman, sorry. It is what it is. Brand new influencer here. So yeah, this is you, man. I mean, this is you. Sorry, I keep doing that. I don't know why I keep doing that. This is you. That's you and everything you're doing right now. It's your projects. It's like you are your projects now. No one can tell you anything in a good way. No one's going to tell you how life goes. Your intentions are now powerful. You have come into a gnosis. There's a 4. This is the 4th card. 4 on the 4th. 4-4. Let that resonate. I don't think I need to say too much about that. You have a crazy strength. You have a crazy strength. But when I in my everyday life, I run into so many people with these crazy strengths, these powers. But then when I start getting to talk to them, I start realizing they don't even understand their own power. They don't even understand where they are, possibly even who they are. And you might know 4 people, specifically 4 people that you can reduce down to, that is relating to you on this specific topic. They don't even know what their power is. You realize all these people don't even know what their true power is. Okay, all right. And then you got people coming up to you. You got people. Hang on a second before I pull this next card. Actually, no. Let me pull this card. What I'm talking about, because yeah, you got people coming up to you. You got people coming up to you, and there's like no words being said, but they're trying to figure you out. In fact, you're noticing that they're following you around. Why is this person following you around? They're making it like casual, that they're, oh, is Marcus here? Is Marcus back here? Or someone back here, I'm looking for this person, but they're not really looking for that person. They're looking for you. And that's not like something, I mean, you were at one point thinking that this was something that you wanted to play with, but you're realizing you actually need to be more careful in that. You need to take small steps and be mindful in your intentions with these people, with these energies that are coming in, following you around, following you around, being like, "Where'd he go? I saw him." And then they come, they show themselves in front of you, and all of a sudden, you're looking at them like, "Why are you really here? Why did you really?" Like you feel this synchronicity, like this happened for a reason. Now let me see how this plays out. And then the person just kind of acts nonchalant, like, "Oh no, I'm just looking for this or looking for that. Oh, you're over here too. Oh, okay, bye." But they're so attracted to you. These people are so attracted to you. They could be attracted to you because you're a beautiful person, that you emanate beauty, you emanate wisdom. And I like that. I want to stick on this topic for a second. It feels so good to come into this realization, right? Like they walk in, or they're walking by, or you basically, you're in a situation where you know that this energy is got their attention solely locked on you, and you know this person. Well, I mean, you want to know this person, or this person wants to know you. Perhaps, I mean, obviously, there's a reason why they're looking at you, following you around, because they don't know you. They're trying to figure you out. But you stand there in that moment with them having to come up with some kind of clever some kind of clever excuse for following you around, and and you just stare into their eyes, like with this love, with this understanding, not in a creepy way. You stare into their eyes, and you're just like, you're not fooling me. You're not fooling me, but I'll entertain you though. How can I help you? Okay, I see. Oh, you didn't really come in here to talk to me or interact with me or get my energy. You okay? That's fine. I'll see you later. It's no big deal. Like that person, you start realizing that person's kind of like dealing with something, and that's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool that you can have that, man or woman. It's kind of cool that you can have, that kind of understanding, that stance, and then nobility. Does that word make sense? Does that word resonate? Nobility, you know, that governing of energies is a governing of energies, because they, in a dimensional aspect, they don't really know what they're doing. They're not aware and they're not awake. But you are so captivating in your intentions. You have learned to let go, and you have learned to move forward, and you've learned that as long as you deserve these things, that this is your life, this is your birthright, you deserve these things, and you don't reach. You keep integrating the energies, you keep doing your research, and you let go. You don't need anything. You don't need anything. To the fullest extent of the word, you don't need anything. All of a sudden, these people start popping up. Now, what is this all about? Okay, so I've just been going off that based on what I'm downloading. But this makes sense. Now, all of a sudden, you're moving forward in your projects with this immense creativity, because this has come to your attention. The effect that you have on people, your intentions are seriously powerful. Oh my God, please be careful, okay? Whatever you were asking yourself before, the answer is no, but that doesn't mean you're just going to go off on wild tangents and think that you're God all of a sudden, or you know what I mean. Don't, stay humble. Stay quiet. Remember, every time you open your mouth, like I'm doing now, it's a sacrifice. You have to integrate that energy. You're sacrificing something. Every time you let somebody know, you're helping somebody, but it's relative. Every time you help somebody get something out of it, every time you integrate an energy, you get something out of it. The bad situation comes up, you deal with it, you integrate it, you get something out of it. A good thing comes in, you integrate it, you get something out of it. Very inspiring, very inspiring, and very grounded. It's all just making sense. It's all making sense. We got all clubs on the table right now, dude. We got all clubs on the table, except for that Joker. You know, however that resonates with you. That tower moment, that tower energy. You were standing on the tower. You were standing on the prefaces. Can never say that word. You were standing on the prefaces. Forget it. Just forget it. Just enjoy the creativity. Just be silent. Just be a mystic. That means I wish you well in all your endeavors and good luck to you. Just be quiet. Just enjoy it. Man, I keep thinking of that energy though. That's what you're doing. You're like, man, they're following me around. Is what you're telling yourself. They're following me around. What else do we got here? Is there more? I mean, you are just so epic. You are epic. Oh, hang on, let me put that down. What's under the jack? Oh, dude. What? Man, I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to do some research. All clubs. All clubs. I see a 5 of spades underneath this card. We're not going to reach for that. Clarifier? Great vision. And what is that? That's, oh man. Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second. Great vision is near the center of your solution, of your playing field. Hang on a second. Hang on. Come on. Great vision at the center of your inspiration, your inspirational playing field, combination of solar earth energies. Combination of solar and earth energies being grounded. This is good for your health. This is great for your health. Transmutation is amazing for your health, by the way. That's like the biggest understatement that ever existed. Is that integrated energies is good for your health. That's a big duh when you reach this point. Yeah, I'm sensing a Leo energy, Sagittarius energy, Pisces energy. Hang on a second. Hang on. You need to put. I don't know why this is coming through like this. You need to put the concept of the epic changes and your ability to handle them. You need to not leave those in the forefront. You need to trust them and have faith and put them under your bed. That's what I'm hearing. Put those external changes and what's going on in the world around you. Maybe it's in politics. Maybe it's in the music industry or Hollywood or some kind of entertainment. Something's coming through here. Maybe it's in the field of building. Maybe you're a master builder. Entertainment is coming in. You need to put all that junk, the worries for that junk, that kind of voice that tells you, oh, what about this? I can't do this. You need to put all that under the bed. Just leave it under the bed and sleep on it. I don't know really what that means, but you let it resonate. Let's not get too far off topic. Anyways, I gotta be kidding. I don't have it. Oh no! All right, Spirit. I need your help. All right, what's at the center though? What's at the center? A connection with the pineal gland. Definitely, it's like a duh. Connection with the pineal gland. Maybe you need to drink more water. Hang on, let me get a sip. Drink more water. Don't worry about fluoride. Keep yourself healthy. maybe you're feeling you need to improve your health in order to get your pineal gland going. Maybe that's where you are. And but you're trying to do this in a way that is direct. I don't know if there's a sense of speed here, like you're trying to hurry it up. It's more like the your foundations are sitting on top of your foundations are sitting on top of what is going to create this abundance of health. Take that as it resonates. I'm not going to get too deep into that. And then also, your relationships with others are standing upright in a correct position, where you are receiving correct information regarding the relationships in your life. The people, or they might not even be relationships, they might be just people coming and going, people that you talk to. You go to like a jewelry store and you're talking about buying a diamond for your fiance, or picking out a ring. Oh, excuse me. Ow. Something stung my eye. Something stung your eye. Some kind of something got in your eye. I don't have anything in my eye, but I just felt this thing in the corner of my eye. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. But like picking out a ring for yourself because you're getting married. Where was I going with that? Oh, um, oh, this was just. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make that resonate too much, but yeah, maybe that's you. Great, congratulations. You're getting married. Sweet. Okay. But you're walking into that diamond store. You're talking to the girl or the guy over the counter, and you're looking at rings, and they said something kind of snotty or something. They said something, or they they implemented some kind of concept in your mind that made you doubt or made you feel like I didn't come in here for this. And but you're you are seeing correct communication, and you might have felt a tiny bit of reactiveness, but then in that moment you felt, or going to feel, take that as it resonates, you felt that energy being integrated instantly, like, oh, thank you for that, oh, thank you for that, snotty ring salesman. Anyways, your luck and your fortune is standing at the front of the closest thing you can see right now is that you are lucky, that your health is important, that you are very fortunate. You're very fortunate to you're very fortunate to be here. You're very fortunate to be living this life. That's what you're projecting. That's what you're emitting. That's what you're emitting from your aura. That truth of fortune exists in your intentions. And that is a very clear thought. That is a very clear thought. Everything is on the table right now, centered, kind of, wanting to be centered. Um, Imagination, rather than being closed off and internal with your imagination, which is always a thing. Uh, your imagination is always a thing. Rather than being closed off from the external world, you are now emitting this imagination. This imagination is affecting people around you. These are intentions. This is your imagination and intentions balancing themselves out to create this result where people are now following you around. They're like trying to get to know you without knowing you. And this came in a few days ago. So this is you, man. This is you, woman. This is you, person. Mystical energy of great communication. Just, you don't even need to talk. You're a mystic. You don't even need to go blah, blah, blah. Let's put this back. Put that back. Yep. Let's see what we got. 4. Yeah, no, 4. 4, 4, 4. Strong, stable, grounded. Loyalty to a fault, though. That's where love comes back into it. Loyalty to a fault. Yeah, we just came full circle. Loyalty to a fault. That's you. I'm not going to tell you not to be a loyal friend. I'm not going to tell you not to be a loyal husband, wife, so on and so forth. I'm not going to tell you not to be loyal. Be loyal, but be loyal to yourself. That's a simple message. Be loyal to yourself. Yeah, just do that. My goodness. That was amazing. I'm very, very thankful to you for that. That was very inspiring. Man. And we pulled clarifiers. In case you're wondering how I'm pulling clarifiers, there is a little system I have that Spirit showed me. Let me see if I can get you guys to see this a little bit. Let's see a little system here of crystals, right? And they are randomly put onto the table, and they're all minor arcanas. There are major arcanas and there are minor arcanas. The major arcanas are always there. The minor arcanas are constantly shifting, constantly moving, constantly changing. And the center of the selenite table is everything that is at the center of what you know. When things are closer to the edge, that's pretty much what that means. It's how close are you to the edge of kind of slipping away from these things? What do you need to work on? Those are the things you need to work on. And then how they're positioned. They can be directed at you. They can be lying on their flattest surface. They can be projected at a degree. They could be projecting outwards. They could be aligned outwards. And then your major arcanas are lined up in the back, or around and back in the sides, so that your results are always coming towards you. The results are coming towards you. It's very metaphorical. It's very archetypal. And these major arcanas, are great imagination, the ability to change things in your life, the ability of manifestation. That is your intention there. These are all set with intentions, and they come with their own natural intention. This is lapis lazuli. This is a great communicator. This is your major arcana of communication, giving and receiving. That's the throat chakra. We have it's a major arcana. It doesn't go nowhere. It stays in the background. But this is emerald, and this represents pretty much your fortune, your luck, your health. And if you really think about it, this little guy, he represents your power. This is why this guy would kind of be in the background, just sort of not. You wouldn't really be focusing on him because you don't need to reach for this guy. This guy's already there. He's just a representative of who you are. Major arcanas. Clarity. Okay? Amplified clarity. Amplified healing. And there's more, but that's a major arcana. Then we have elements of grounding. They stand upright. They're not supposed to move, but they could. They could be influenced. Okay? So it's meant to tell you that smooth transitions still need a bit of care, a little bit of attention to detail when it comes to what grounds you. Okay? There's a little bit of self-care in here, grounding. Right. Yeah, major arcanas, and then you got your minor arcanas. And however many intentions you set, however direct your intentions you set, however many stones you can have, and the bigger your table, the more detailed the reading can be, the more detailed the clarifiers can be. See, they stand out. If I wanted to, I could just sit here and ask a question, and they blink. They sort of stand out in my eye. And then I look at them. I look at their alignment and how they're facing, and it tells a story. And the story always seems to line up with exactly what the topic is. Yeah. And you're always going to have these elements. You're always going to have your relationships with others having to do with love. You're always going to have the care for yourself, self-care, other elements of grounding, but in different with different personalities, because everybody is multiple personalities, multiple energies, always picking up. If you're stuck in one, you might want to ask yourself why. Other elements of grounding, direct, straight to the point, tower moments, that build you from the ground up. Great imagination. And it's good to have different shapes. Notice this one has a point on it, right? It has a flat surface, and it has this broader almost forms kind of like an arrow, just like this one. Those are intentions. Those are part of the intentions. They can be flipped to you. They can project out. This is amethyst. This was at the center. This was at the center of your reading. Amethyst. Okay? This is where the pineal gland comes in. Your attention to the pineal gland. Constant care. That ties all your grounding elements to your spirituality. What else did you have on there? Oh, you had Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye was at the center, but it wasn't at the center. Amethyst was at the very center, randomly. And Tiger's Eye was touching it. It was right next to it. And I do believe that the face of it was down. Okay, so that's significant too. I'm not going to get too hard into it, but the vision might not always be clear. It might be a little bit off. The clarity might be a little bit off, but the vision is at the center. It's closer to the center of what you know, of what the reading is, what you're getting out of this. Man, I need to do whatever exercises, meditation, to exercise, vibrate that pineal gland. Kick the dust off, basically. So that's what you gotta do. Go kick the dust off. Kick the dust off and be, just be correct in your intentions, or I should say, be aware of your intentions. Don't ever do any kind of intent. Don't ever hold an intention with hate in your heart or some kind of negativity. See, when you feel that, you need to transmute that. You need to integrate that. Your joy, your love, and your stillness in life, that should be your sanctuary. Okay, don't just go giving that out. Don't just go give it out for free. Okay, people have been vampiring the energy off of you for years, and it's time to end these cycles. All right. Ryan's so good at making the situation so intense that we need to get a little bit of reaffirmation, or I don't even know what word I'm going to. Man, I need to eat something. Just losing my mind, being up in these energies. Maybe you're feeling this. Maybe you're feeling worn out. Like, whew, that was intense. And it's most likely not having to do with me. My intensity is 24/7. It might not have anything to do with me. It might have to do with what you're dealing with. It's intense. It's an intense fire for those who are Leo. You have this overwhelming sense of love for the world. The weight of the world is on your shoulders, but at the same time, you are the king or queen, however you might interpret that. All right. Go forth and prosper, my friend. Don't forget where you came from. You have great power, great imagination, great sense of self-care, and a love for others. That is awesome. Now just go meditate. Be thankful. Definitely be thankful. Being thankful is also a part of your intentions and your connection with the universe. See ya.